Well, hello there, welcome back to another Octopath Traveler video. Last time we finished up Therion's story, and we know what his goal is. He's basically blackmailed by House Ravis and some dude named Heathcote shackled Therion the thief. And so now, again, Therion is blackmailed to collect some dragon stones so that he can remove this mark of a thief. Notice his bangle on his arm that apparently he didn't have before, but I don't know, I didn't notice. Anyways, today I think we're just gonna finish exploring Boulder Fall and we'll be continuing out on our journey. But we have a lot to do here, so let's start. Welcome to Boulder Fall, the largest settlement here in the Clifflands. So what I like to do is inquire, because we can. So age 23, half a year past, this woman came to Boulder Fall with her husband in search of a new life. Through his labors tirelessly for her and her unborn children, or labors, though he labors tirelessly for her and her unborn children, he has not failed to notice how his once bright eyes have grown dim, and wonders what troubles may weigh on his mind. So we glean information, thieving tips and tricks. That means that we will have a great chance of stealing items. And as we learned from the last few episodes, right, Therion can steal, while Tressa can only buy. So that makes as you see, Therion, there's a chance to steal, and if you don't have the success rate is too low, you'll get your reputation lowered. But because I have Therion and I just glean new information, I'm able to steal with 100% success rate, which basically means it kind of diminishes Tressa's purpose, because now instead of needing to buy these items, I can just steal them. So yeah, I think in this playthrough I did steal a little bit for demonstration last episode, or 2 episodes ago. But I think in this playthrough I'm gonna make it a bit more challenging on myself. I am not able to steal any items. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna be able to steal any items. If I need anything, I'm gonna have to purchase it. That's just kind of a limitation that I set on myself to make it harder. There's no difference from purchasing and stealing. Honestly, stealing is better because you get it for free. But yeah, there's nothing I really need. Energizing pomegranate is nice, but there's this lady. Egg-seeking girl. Oh, whatever shall I do? I dropped my precious egg when I was crossing the bridge. I haven't seen it. You haven't seen it, have you? What if it were dashed against a rock? Upon my honor, if it was broken. Sort of Kaya, mother of dragons. We can purchase from her some items. Let's inquire her. Egg-seeing girl, she's only 12. A girl found a large egg. She claimed it floated down the river to her, but she dropped it off the cliff. Interesting. So if she dropped it off the cliff, then it could be down here maybe? You know, keep an eye out for that, right?
What is it?
Elderly woman. The diff side stairs will take you down to the commoner's district. It can get rough down there, so watch yourself. Oh, so down is the rough part of town, right? We have some inspiring grapes and some healing, or inspiring plums, healing grapes that are pretty expensive. 65. Once upon a time, a girl vowed to write her name in legend as a bandit queen. Yet dreams may have a way of changing and fading with time, and so it was that a woman grown, a vagabond who had stumbled from town to town, leaving chaos in her wake, eventually settling down with the old man bold enough to steal her heart. We got a hidden item. And as you see here, we can steal 100%. So we can save $4,000. Or more than $4,000 we just steal from her. We can see that the mystery item is actually behind this house, which we can get to if we take out Oberic, right? Guys selling a pomegranate. Old man. Here in Boulderfall, the poor types live below. We, the wealthy up top. Us, guess we're somewhere in the middle. Old man 66. Once upon a time, a boy vowed to write his name as a legend of a bandit king. Yet dreams have a way of changing and fading with time, and so it was that a man grown, a vagabond, who had stumbled from town to town, leaving chaos in his wake, eventually settled down with the one woman bold enough to steal his heart. Yeah, it's kind of funny there, right? We just got a discount in with the Inquirer from Alphancy. This was the merchant we saw earlier. Merchant 24, a somewhat naive clothier who has traveled a very long way in search of new markets. He has invested an entire fortune in his venture, having bought with him stock from Atlas Dam, Grandport, Victor's Hollow, and other notable cities. Hello. Industrious husband. I'm working here away from home, but my wife sent word she's come to visit. My work's not done here, and I can't spare the time to meet her. I pray to God she finds honest company to travel with. Purchase 2000 arcane bow. Occasionally decrease target's elemental attack. That's 2066, and as you see here, it's still 100% steal rate with Therion. So I can steal a really good bow for Tressa right now. But again, I'm gonna make this playthrough a little bit more difficult, and I'm not gonna steal. Industrious husband, age 28. Originally from the village of Swarky, this devoted husband is in many ways the perfect complement to his wife, in that the endless labor he undertakes are said to be solely for her benefit. Indeed, his sense of self-worth appears to be inextricable bound to his ability to provide for her. No, we already did that. Up here, see that there's a house, there's a chest in it, $1,000. Enlightened aristocrat. Is prosperity a sin?
Well met.
I am pursuing a number of projects to improve the lot of impoverished people of the fief. I wish I could tell them about it myself, but I dare not venture into the slum town for fear of my life. It seems they're in no mood to talk to me, let alone listen to what I say. A student of politics and history, his highborn man hopes to use his education and his family's wealth to better the lot of all who dwell within Boulderfall. And then we got information gleaned, project plans. So yes, similarly to how, as you see here, a bunch of these items are from, what should I say, are from items that one Tressa buys, or two, we are gifted. So Blue Swordfish, Anonymous Diary. Anonymous Diary was the diary that Tressa was given. So yeah, even though it's these valuables can range from a lot of different items, there are also items that are given to us on our journey, which is kind of interesting to look at. So Anonymous Diary, Letter of Introduction. This is what Therion stole. Zeph's Satchel. This is what Zeph gave to Alphen. Right, a lot of these items, they're not shown, given to us. Like, we don't get a pop-up like, oh, you received this item. But it's just thrown into our inventory. House Azelheart Dagger. A dagger engraved with the crest and motto of House Azelheart. So this is this is a valuable. This is not like an actual dagger that Primrose used to, like, battle. But it's kind of like more of like a piece. Kind of like Old Byrric's sword. This is like Primrose's dagger that she keeps around with her, and of course the words that are written on this dagger are brought up a lot. Yusufa's handkerchief. So this one was when Primrose like had a thorn in her foot or something, and this is what she gave to Primrose as to like wrap her foot. While threadbare, this handkerchief is soft and gentle to the touch. Left-hand man's map, a clue about left-hand man's whereabouts. So this is an item that Primrose, after killing Hilganish, he stole from, or she stole from Hilganish after he died, and this was Hilganish's demands, or like not demands, but it was the left-hand man's demand for Hilganish to bring Primrose there, and like that's the snowy town, right? And then the Quadrant Bloom. This is what we got from Tressa buying. So yeah, so not only do we have valuable, I don't know, I had to explain all that. We have knowledge as well. So these knowledge are these knowledge is, instead of like actual items, it's just stuff that we know. So again, a knowledge that we have is Nina's secret. It seems like Nina was bitten by a blotted viper in the cave of Rio. So again, like Alphen, this is from Alphen's story when he inquired with Nina. And then we just got project plans. Project created to improve the living conditions of the impoverished people. So yes, this has been an extremely winded explanation, but basically these are important items. Project plans probably a side quest item. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of talking, but there you go. So yeah, sometimes not only do you need to buy items for quests, but you also need to inquire with people to accomplish side quests.
So you see,
Stern Guard. There is a spine-chilling rumor going around that I scarce believe. The folk of the slum town are plotting to rebel against the Highborn. Garrison may say they've been confiscating weapons by the cartload. It makes me blood run cold. I don't know what my lordship will do. Interesting. So he's worried about some kind of rebellion. You can see this person is selling a stimulating necklace, which is the same item that we saw earlier. By the way, the stimulating necklace is definitely something that costs a lot of money, but it's kind of worth it. Stern Guardman, 28. Plucked from a life of poverty by his lordship, this man intends to make the most of the opportunity he has been given. Though he is not blind to the strife between the nobility and the peasantry, he prays that one day the people of Boulderfall will find a way of living in harmony.
God's be with you.
Gentle Greyboard. You know of Marta's gang? They're thieves, eh? But they do good deeds too. They even give some of their ill-gotten gains away. Some say they helped an orphanage, but I can't seem to recall the name, sorry. So Great Gentle age 70, this long-time resident of Boulderfall claims to know everything that is worth knowing about the town's affairs. Well, he is indeed quite well informed. He has a habit of forgetting the most critical details. Bruh. Rendering most of his advice altogether unreliable. Selling a critical nut which raises critical permanently. And as you see here, the stimulating necklace that costs $30,000. Right now, Therion can steal it, but it's only 3%. And if I were to fail, then my reputation will go down. 3% is like really slim too. So it's very unlikely that you'll actually get that. Anyways, we'll start here. Plays a merchant 28, a traveling merchant of considerable experience who deals with various ores and precious stones, and who is as adept at fulfilling the needs of the lapidary as he is those of the apothecary. Given the mineral wealth of the Clifflands, it should come as no surprise that this one is one of his favorite destinations. Beastmaster. My tiger is dead and gone. We were together for years. He was like a friend to me. Egads, how much I miss that striped scamp. Aww. This guy's tiger died. A merchant, 33, a merchant who claimed to be a skilled ranger. Though he boasts of being able to communicate with animals, wild beasts do not seem to be particularly fond of him. Incidentally, the scarf he wears is made of the pelt of a fallen companion. We have this guy here. Townspeople. The staircase to the east leads to Ravis Manor. It is the most well-guarded place in town, and they turn almost anyone away at the gate. Guy is selling some decent items. I actually might buy this composite bow. What's my bow looking like? Oh, my bow sucks. I'm gonna buy that bow. Buy that. Then I'm going to equip it on Tressa here. I should probably buy that spear too, to be honest. Is he selling a spear? He is. Iron spear. Nah, I won't. Anyways, let's make our way to Ravis Manor Gate. Last time, I got the end of the last video, we did talk to Black here. Black's interesting because we can't purchase, steal, allure, or inquire with her. Some characters, obviously the characters who are standing in front of houses, you can't allure them, because if you allure them, then they walk away from the house, then you can enter the house. But the game wants you to battle them. Some characters you can't inquire, because obviously inquire requires Alphen to be a certain level, and if you're too low, you can't inquire with them. And purchase, you can purchase with everybody, to be honest, but it's weird that we can't purchase with her. And like we saw last time, why hello, that light in your eye, you have the look about you I like. But alas, you're not quite the one I'm looking for. Oh, I feel like I've been searching for all my life for that one perfect person. Let me see this guy here. Alphas, not Alphen, Alphas, that woman. I think she might just be the perfect one for me. I have plenty of confidence in my sword. Countless battlefields I conquered. Yet, it was only when I returned to the field of war that I realized it. I had gained nothing for all I had fought. That was when I realized what I was truly missing. My other half. My perfect woman. And that woman? Oh, how can I ever get her to glance in my direction? So the tale begins. Daughter of the Dark God. Part 1. So I guess she's Daughter of the Dark God. That interesting title, right? Yeah. I think I'll be back for that. Guard. All is well around the western gate. From purchase from him, sells herbs of awakening. You know what? I'll buy one. Why not? We can also inquire with the guard. The guard who first entered the service of House Ravis 10 years ago. So he's 45 now. So he used to be, 35 when he went. Is valued by the captain not only as a reliable second in command, but as a trusted confidant. In turn, he worries over the captain's tendency toward over-exertion and has privately appealed to Lady Cordelia on his behalf. Never. Guard. This is a resident of House Ravis. No letter of introductory. No enter. And of course, we have one, so we can enter. 24. So this guy's a lot younger. This green recruit in service to House Ravis hails from a small village in the woodlands, which he had left to earn his fortune. However, the unrelenting scorns of his superiors have led him to reconsider this decision. It's only their rare kindness that deters him from slipping away in the dead of night. Contemplating about leaving, but some of these guys are nice.
Not a chance.
Those without the proper identification are not allowed to pass. Nothing really good to purchase from him. Inquire. 33. For half a year, this man has faithfully served House Ravis. A former mercenary, he sought out his current position that he might better provide for his wife and unborn child. Oh, so this is the husband of the lady that we met a lot earlier in the front of the town. While the family is indeed better for it, he is struggling with the unreasonable demands placed upon him by his patrons. Ooh, that sucks, my guy. We have the guard captain here. This is the manor of House Ravis. Only those on official business may enter. Has a wakeful stone. 10,000 prevents sleep. Pretty strong, but I'm not gonna buy that. It's kind of expensive. It is a really good item though. Being able to prevent yourself from sleeping, is definitely, in my opinion, a potentially endgame item for you. The current head of the household guard, he has sworn to defend House Ravis to his dying breath, as the captain before him did. Every day before the cocks crow, he begins his watch and does not rest until the moon sets. As a feat as impressive as it is impossible to serve to demonstrate his singular devotion.
Listen up.
I train these dogs myself to tear any would-be intruders limb for limb. Isn't that right, boys? Well, you didn't train them well enough, because Therion got in. He's selling a bone. Every year, the kennel master of House Ravis trains a new pack of hounds to serve as guard dogs. Though his methods are harsh, his results are undeniable. Are you sure about that? And those which pass muster are permitted to patrol the manor as they please. Challenge with ease. You will find the residents in this town more receptive to challenges. Not exactly relevant. You'll understand why a lot later. We can talk to the dogs. We can't purchase or steal or allure them, but we can inquire with them. Age 4. This lone lady of the lot, this dog left behind her home of Grandport. Not a moment passes that she does not think of her beloved, whom she yearns desperately to see again. But until the promised day comes, she will carry out her duties faithfully. And Alphen says, "Nice chatting with you." So yes, you can inquire with the dogs. Oh my gosh. I don't know how Alphen is getting this information, but he does. He's getting it somehow. Age 6. One might describe this dog from Everhold as the embodiment of canine virtue, given the unbridled devotion he has for his master. Woe betide the fiend foolish enough to harm those he adores, for he will fall upon the villain with great vengeance and furious anger. Got our hidden item. We can actually get that item right now. It's a weathered boots. Weathered boots. Is that an item that we sell? Where do I find that? Weathered boots. Yeah, weathered boots. You can sell it for money. Last doggo. Age 3. Not all the dogs not all the dogs have it in them to charge fearlessly into battle and risk their life and limb. This one bears no great love towards master. It would like nothing more than to quit his place and return to his home of Victor's Hollow. So yes, we can inquire with the dogs. Let's go hidden items here. Elusive shield, nice. Equipment. We can give the elusive shield to Primrose. I'm gonna replace Primrose soon, actually. So yeah, I suppose there's an item right here. There's a hidden item right here. War spear. Oh, nice. Equipment. We can give that to Tressa. Raise her attack and speed. We already saw this card. We talked to this guy a bit earlier. He's not selling anything good. We can inquire with him. 23. This guard who spends all day staring at the sky might seem to be neglecting his duties, but nothing could be further from the truth. Rather, in gazing at the clouds drifting overhead and contemplating the banality of existence. What? He has awakened to the reality that he is a figment of the dead god's imagination. It's a figment of the dead god's imagination. Bro, are you good? What? Anyways. We are gonna come back for that guy, I think. But we're not done exploring Goldfall. Yeah, I don't know why. 25 minutes into this video and we're still not even close to being done. There's still a few more things that we need to do. Lower Boulderfall. So this is the place where the poor people reside, apparently. Pauper. Folks in the middle level are a reasonable lot. At least they don't look down their noses at us like those snotty nobles. Doesn't mean they all think highly of each other though. Rebel's Axe. A weapon fit for Rebel. Go ahead and buy that. As a quest item. At the poster. You're far from the main street, but some folks around here do sell wares. We inquire with him. He's 52. A man who fell from grace through betrayal and circumstances and came to live within the slum town. For a time he nursed dreams of revenging himself upon the noble families who wronged his own. But now he thinks of how he might better the lot from his of his fellow downtroddeners or whatever. I don't know. We have this guy, a veteran brigand. Oi, want to join a thieves gang? Nah, don't think you would. The thing is, flinching's too much to like hard work for my liking. So I want to quit. But I've got to find a replacement before I do. That's one of the rules of Marta's gang. You'd be surprised how hard it is to find reliable outlaws these days. 27. There's a dab hand at the fine art of thievery. This member of Marta's gang works with his brethren to rob the wealthy landowners and greedy nobles who have exploited the poor and destitute to more socially accepted means. Interesting. The bandit's code. It's like an iron dagger and a spring earring. Pauper. What? You want something from me? We can purchase a spear of justice. A weapon fit for soldier of justice. Interesting. So I got the rebel's axe and the spear of justice. Wait, spear of justice. I'm so bad. Okay, anyways. 23. Abandoned by her father more than a decade ago. This lifelong resident of the slum town took to heart the man's parting word and resigned herself to a hopeless existence at the bottom of society's stare. Nevertheless, those around her have insisted upon educating her to the best of their abilities. You see that this is also where the tavern is, in which I do want to change my party. We're going to put Embark instead of Therion, so we can do a few quests. Pauper Revolutionary. It's time for the poor and downtrodden to rise up. The Highborn have taken everything from us. It's time we take it back. Of course, we wish that there was a peaceful revolution. We can't stand the thought of losing anyone to a fight. But what recourse have we? If we want to improve our lot, this is the only chance we have. Share project plans? No, because I want to purchase and buy from them. Revolutionary sword. So rip for revolutionary. We buy that. So we have the axe, the sword, and the spear. Pauper Revolutionary. I need to reposition my legs because my feet are so numb. Even as a child, this man understood the great disparity between the rich and the poor of Boulderfall. So he urges his comrade to take up arms and seize a better life. In his heart of hearts, he wishes that there was another, more peaceful way. You have a sword shop here. Again, selling a lot of good stuff. Arcane dagger, war axe. This will greatly improve a lot of stuff here. But I don't know, I'm kind of strapped on cash, huh? I'm cheap. So, I don't know, just looking at all the stuff here. Looks like this will greatly benefit Oberic, although I won't really be using Oberic anytime soon. Wolf bow is good on chest level. We just bought a bow. Arcane hatchet, arcane dagger, iron dagger. No. Nothing for now. Anyways, we should give this guy the project plans. You speak the truth, they have plans to help us? Who would have known that the Highborn truly care for us and our plight? Then there's no reason for useless bloodshed. I'll tell my comrades to lay down their arms, even though I bought all them. Now I go myself to meet the nobles and offer a peace in hand in peace. I want to see this resolved as quickly as anyone else does. God's mercy, my traveling friend. Today's a grand day. Sights like this bring a tear to my eye, it does. I'm here on behalf of the poor folk to sue for peace between us. Can we let bygones be bygones and work together for the good of all?
Well met.
Thank you for coming all this way, good sir. You propose precisely that which I have long desired. Let us join hands now in fellowship. First, let me tell you my plans to improve the lives of the people in the slum town. I would gladly hear them, sir, but our conference will be a long one, I warrant. Let us drink together first, to seal our alliance. Yes, a splendid idea. The future's looking bright thanks to you, fair stranger. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't intervened. $2,000 from the Spark of Revolution. So as you see, neither the guy who was here and the guard in front are present anymore. And yes, now that I have Oberic, we can go ahead and challenge this guy into a battle. Old man. Again, we want him to not stand in the front of the house anymore. So we are going to battle him. We see he is not weak to sword. He is not weak to spear. And he can self-heal himself, which is kind of annoying. So yeah, there's no way that we can break this guy's shield. But he doesn't do any damage to us. It's not a really big deal. We can go ahead and cross-strike here. And that is it. Now we can go into this house, which has a hidden item in it. Falcon Dagger. So with that, we're able to get a Falcon Dagger. I'll probably give that to Therion if I remember. Alright. We can go back, actually, to the slum town here, the lower boulder fall, and see what developments there have been. Can I do anything with this guy? Nope. Oh, we can see if we can battle this girl. I don't have full SP, but I don't think it's gonna be a big deal. It looks like she is going to be weak to the sword, which is good. Poison slash actually makes me poison, which is kind of bad. I think I will tough it out though. Yeah, we go ahead and do 1,606 damage. Get a healing grip from them, and they are gone. And so now behind here, we actually see a man. Townsperson, what business do you have coming into my home? So yeah, we broke into this person's home. I'm actually gonna probably buy the energizing pomegranate here. And then we can inquire with them. This old, bold sellsword once traveled the world with his 7 comrades. Only by one each returned home. One by one each returned home, while he alone resolved to follow the road wherever it goes. Interesting. I don't think he has any purpose, to be honest, so there we go. And here we see all of them together. Future looking bright. You owe me one. I don't think they sell anything new. Yeah, they probably just have different texts. I should probably go ahead and read the text, right? No one's ever want bloodshed, isn't that right? Never thought the day would come where I'd be sharing a mug of mead with one of the highborn. There we go. We still have all like those revolutionary items. I'm actually not sure what they do, but you know, it is what it is. I actually don't know how to do the dragon quests, but one last thing, of course, we have Alpha, who we can see we can combat. Again, as you see, we can't purchase or inquire with this person, but we can combat them. I'm too lazy to go back, so I'm just gonna use some healing items. He does have a pretty high strength 5. So let's see if we can actually beat him here. It's not gonna be easy, and I'm probably gonna need to use healing items. He's not weak to sword. Triple strike actually does a lot of damage now, you see that? Oh, he's not weak to sword or oh. I don't think I can do this right now. He's not weak to sword or spear. So I'm just going to die, I suppose.
Have I failed?
Yep, okay, never mind. I'm not ready for that. I am not ready for that. I will be, though, in due time. Yeah, some of these battles can be really hard, and as you see, there was no way for me to break their weakness. Break his shield points. There will be a way in the future. There will definitely be a way in the future. But for now, we can't. Anyways, now that we're done with Boulderfall, you might think that I'm gonna go up North Boulderfall Pass and make my way to Honnet. However, I don't really want Honnet right now. I kind of want to meet up with Cyrus. So yeah, instead of going completely this way, I think I'm gonna go back and get Cyrus, because I feel like I had a reason for this, but I kind of forgot it. Actually, don't remember what my reason was. What the heck? I don't know. I had a reason why I wanted to meet up with Cyrus, but now I'm kind of thinking that why not to go with Honnet? I don't know, but I had a reason that I wanted to meet up with Cyrus. My plans are, this episode is going to be a bit long, by the way, but my plans were to, after I get Cyrus, I'm going to do a few more things around that we have not done yet. Because like I said, there's a lot of things that have been unlocked for us now that we have all the inquires and stuff. Like, I haven't even inquired with all these people yet in Tressa's hometown. And so there's a lot of things that I have yet to do, and I kind of want to take some time to do that, but I want to have Cyrus first with us. So we're going to try to get him. So I have a broadsword. We have a stinging dagger. Looks like the falcon dagger is going to do a lot more physical damage. And we can give the stinging dagger to criminals here. But yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of more things that I can do now. That being said, though, I think I want to get Cyrus first, because a lot of the things involve going into optional dungeons, and I kind of want to train up Cyrus, Honnet, and Ophelia when I get them. But for now, yeah, we're gonna meet up with Cyrus. And here we go, starting off our first battle in this video. 40 minutes in, we actually have a cat here. But we can go first with Alphen and Tressa. What that means is, okay, I already know how this battle goes. Cat has 3 HP in total. So with 3 HP in total, that means that a Soul Stone does 2 damage to Cat, and then Tressa is going to do 1 damage, and so that's going to kill it now that I have 2 turns. Before, I couldn't be able to kill it unless I had a medium soul stone, but I can use a regular soul stone here, which does 2 damage, and then I can use Trade Tempest on the cat. The reason why I'm doing this... Oh wait, didn't kill it? Uh-oh. Grooming. Oh my gosh. Okay, we are going to need to... Looks like dagger miss. Wait.
Out of my way.
How am I going to kill this thing? Wildfire? I could have swore it had more HP than what I initially thought.
Out of my way.
Okay, I killed it. So I had 4 HP. I miscalculated. I thought I had 3, but apparently I had 4. Anyways, of course, killing it. Therion instantly grew level 15. Tress is now level 22. So yeah, it's always worth it to kill those guys because they drop a lot of XP. It's pretty lucky actually that I encountered that. But we have North Ripple-Tide Coast. You can see that there's a little bit of a cave here. But it doesn't lead anywhere. A little nook, as you will. Looks like to this left side, or to the right side down here. You can see that there's a cave. But we encountered some enemies. We can go ahead and use a Sea Burning 1, Sea Burning 2. We can go ahead and scout more weaknesses. Like sword. Oh, it actually is weak to sword. Wow, I didn't even know that. We can use a dagger. Not weak to dagger. Attack. I don't know if I've encountered these before. Just testing out a bunch of different things. At this point, I can like probably kill all my enemies next turn anyways. I guess we'll do that, huh? I do want to scout out weaknesses, but at this point, I want to just be more efficient just to like kill them and end the battle fast. Because this video is already pretty long, so I need to pick up the pace. But down here, as you see, there's like a little bit of a cave up here. Also a chest olive of life. And we see Undertow Cove. So Undertow Cove is a cave. Danger level is 45. So obviously I'm completely not ready for that. Which danger level is 45. And my highest leveled character is Tressa, who's only 22. So yeah, long ways to go until I am high enough level for that. Anyways, we'll continue on further here. Going around town, more enemies. I think this is a new enemy actually. Sea Burning 3. Weak to sword still. I don't think anything was weak to, yeah, nothing's weak to dark. Then dagger down to Sea Burning, not weak to spear, oddly enough.
Nice try. Here we go.
Not weak to axe either. Missing their attacks. Yeah, I use Night Ode again. Probably should have just boosted that. At this point, I'm just gonna kill everything, so it doesn't matter. Poison arrow. Yeah, everything's pretty weak. Break that shield. Poison arrow, actually poisoning Tressa here, which isn't fun. And we can just use icicle here. There we go. Oh, I forgot. Alphen has an AoE axe move that I should probably use. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Got a sleep weed from that. Make our way down. Saving book here, but we also see that there's a chest back there that we could get.
The show is over.
Chest contains a healing grappe. Make our way up here. We can see that the land is changing instead of a bunch of stone. We see that there's a lot more grass and some windmills in the background.
Step right up.
And we have a different enemy here.
I am ready.
We have a turtle. Rock tortoise. Let's say weak to dagger. It's not weak to dagger. Attacking, doing a pretty good amount of damage on Primrose there. You see that not weak to spear. You see is weak to sword, not weak to axe. Again, I probably should have used the AoE action right there. But oh well. I know this thing is probably weak to sword because of how the weapon order works. Let's just go ahead and use Night Ode here, I suppose.
Bring your shade.
Again, probably should be boosting these, but you know, it's fine. Boost the trick type. Oh, it looks like the turtle is weak to wind. Oh, like able to dodge all of these moves. I'm dodging a lot of moves, but it's pretty good. Last stand there, doing a pretty good amount of damage on everything. This guy probably has a really high defense, so I should probably be using like special attacks. So there we go. That did a lot of damage. What, 1,000 damage? With the HP Thief. Again, the HP Thief isn't as good as the SP Thief, because I think the SP Thief, you go infinite SP, right? You just constantly be using that instead of dagger moves. But you know, I don't have that. Although I could actually. Oh, I can probably learn. Yeah, I can probably learn another skill with Primrose here. Peacock Strut. Augment a single ally's element attack for 2 turns. That's probably way better than Bewildering Grace. Because Bewildering Grace doesn't do anything. Like I said, it could kill me. But on support skill, a quick support skill. Second Wind. Recover a certain amount of SP each turn. So what Second Wind does on Primrose is that after she acts, unless her action is the end of the battle, every time she acts at the end of the turn, she will get SP. Similar to what the Dragon Scarf is already doing. The Dragon Scarf always gives 6 SP. But what Primrose's Second Wind does is that it gives a percentage of XP, which is proportionate to your level or your total SP. So instead of giving 6, it gives a higher amount. We have Therion here. We're just gonna attack the. Look, I did a new enemy, Flatland Froggins. 3, 1, 1, 1. Froggin 3 has a lot of health, so we're gonna target that guy. And they're gonna attack. I'm just gonna go ahead and use Trade Tempest here. Did a lot of damage, but not weak to that. We can use Alpha's Last Stand. Looks like they're all weak to axe, and we killed most of them. Like Therion, last one. Go ahead and HP Thief. And there we go. That is that. New enemies, but we have a lot of AoE moves. The thing about Therion, he doesn't have any AoE moves, which makes him a little bit worse than Oberic, in my opinion, in terms of battling. Because Oberic actually has an AoE slash move, right? But we surprised our foe. We have a bunch of different enemies here. We have a giant sheep, we have a shaggy meep, and aggressive ant. So again, we're gonna last stand here. We're gonna use an axe attack and everything. No one's weak to axe, it seems. With Primrose, we can use Night Ode. You can see our Second Wind gives us 12. So actually, not probably the Beast Scarf gives us 6, and then Second Wind gives us 6 as of now. We can HP Thief the giant sheep. Why not? Looks like it is not weak to dagger. We can go ahead and use Trade Tempest here. Okay, looks like out of all the moves that I use, only Night or only Dark was effective on a few of these guys. We killed the ant. We can go ahead and try Spear or Bow. Oh, let's try Spear. Not weak to Spear. Grooming on the meat. We saw Axe didn't do anything, so let's use Icicle on the meat here. Looks like not weak to ice. Let's see if they're weak to sword. Looks like not weak to sword. Looks like the meat is using body armor. I guess we can just go ahead and use Night Ode, because it will break both their shields. Unfortunately, unable to find any weaknesses. Let's try to use a bow attack on the sheep. Looks like, oh, okay, the last weakness is a bow. We are going to fully use an icicle on the sheep here for a lot of damage. Therion, I think I'm also going to go ahead and use HP Thief on the sheep. Just a bunch of damage there. And now we can just end this. There we go. This video has been pretty long, so I apologize for making this video a bit longer. There's just a lot of things to do in Boulderful. We're finally at Atlas Dam here. There we go, Atlas Dam. And this place is huge. I mean, it looks huge, but yeah, you see it's like a castle town. There's stuff down there. Again, I am definitely going to be finishing, like, completely exploring this town afterwards, or after I finish whatever Cyrus needs us to do. Once I finish his chapter 1 story, right? So we are going to heal up. And we're gonna make our way to the north of town. Atlas Palace Gate. You can see that there's a building to the left here, which is a library. You can see that there's a building to the right here, which is I don't know, the studies or something. Then there's a building up ahead. We'll be exploring all these buildings, but that's gonna be saved for next time. Cyrus, we're gonna see what he has to talk to us about. And again, yeah, we're gonna do this story next time. So thank you for watching. I know this is a little bit of a long episode, but yeah, some of them are gonna get long. And yeah, anyways, until next time, we will see what Cyrus has to offer for his story. Thank you for watching.